Okay. Good day, guys. How are you doing? So, my name is Yeki Nasir. In the coders world, I'm called Captain K, and that is the way it is. So, this is actually my first video I'm doing on YouTube. So, it's great for you guys to have me here. Alright, so this is it. I've actually been thinking about doing this video like since last year, but as they say, even my camera is not good at the moment. So, as they say, I was going through a lot of things at that moment, so I just needed to calm it down now. But the main reason why I'm actually creating this YouTube channel for you guys is because I believe so many developers out there are actually giving up. Okay, based on one or two things, or probably because you don't have a system, or probably because there is no internet, or you don't have the facility required to like drag some things, or probably even you don't have the resources. Okay, let me just put everything on the resources. The resources required to actually like put down some things, which I'm actually feeling bad at that moment. Last year, last year around this time actually, that was surprising. That was when I got the idea. I was creating a YouTube channel, but I was unable to because number one, I do not have a job. Number two, I'm a broke ass nigga that just graduated with nothing to do. So at that moment, I had to like my sister wanted me and her to like come home, but then I had to tell her that I have to put myself here in Benin because I know if I'm at home, there's so much calmness at home, and it's just not going to work for me. So I had to like use that scope and then stay here in Benin, and since then I'm here in Benin. So at that moment, I seriously have nothing. I do not have anything, bro. I do not eat 3 square meals. If I'm eating 2 square meals, that's probably I'm thanking God. But it was really hard at that moment. So, but then I just thought to myself, there is this particular teacher I do depend on, like Mr. AY. There's nothing and everything. But he just talked to me. Nasir, are you actually looking for job? Okay. You keep complaining on how this is how it is for you, okay. But are you actually pushing something? At that moment, I have no system, but I was a, let me just say, a junior web developer at that moment. But then there was no system to like work on doing freelancing though. So that was just the way how rough it has been those times. So at that moment, I just thought I don't have a system. I need to go and work. I need to go and work so that I can use to repair my system and all. So at that moment, bro, I actually went out, spent almost 2 weeks looking for a job, but I guess I just got lucky. Then I got a job as a teacher based on my credentials because I believe I'm not boasting though, but I'm a man of quality, I think. So they saw my resume and then they just applied me for the job as a teaching job. So from there on, that I just graduated after 1 month of staying at home. The second month, trying to like figure things out that I cannot keep moving like this because I need to find the work and all so as to survive. Then I got a job. Let me just say after 1 month, 2 weeks. So after 1 month, 2 weeks, I got a job and then I started teaching. I became a teacher from a graduate to a teacher. All this well. Then that's actually God's grace. Then I became a teacher that's collecting 45k CFA per month, which by the around that time it was like 50, 60 naira, 50, 60k naira. So that was the way it was working at that moment. So then it's more like things started getting well, but to be honest, it wasn't. Why? Because now I'm just earning money. Okay, I am not actually improving myself in any other thing. I'm just there making money and eating. I'm not pushing on myself. Then I have this developer friend, Mr. Barry, I'll say. But his name is Bariza. Then we do talk. We are both devs. He is a developer that will not want to accept that he's a full stack developer. He's more on the back end, but he was not going to accept. He will keep telling he's a back end developer. Why me? I'm more on the front end, but then I will get myself as a full stack developer because yeah, I can work with both front end and back end. So that's the way it is. But at that moment, I was not really improving myself on things. I was just there, okay, just there doing nothing. Then I keep on giving money. Then eventually, I went to Nigeria after like 2 months, repaired my system due to like what I just need to work out. Then after working this guy out, after working this my laptop out, everything was solved. Then I resumed back to the school. But then I figured something out. At least things was well. Like I was a teacher now. though I'm making money and all. But then once I got my system to like start working as a developer, okay, my work was actually obstructing what I'm actually doing. So which really affected me. So by next year that I was meant to be like at least a full senior developer, or even I was learning Python at that moment, but during those times I was unable to learn Python again. Okay, even my phone had problem. My phone was I cannot even use my phone to learn that kind of thing. So it was really hard at that moment. Then once I got the job, I was able to like get phone in Nigeria. Then try and structure things, got my system repaired. Then after my system was repaired, I just had to like now start working. Now I now figure out that salary, salary, God, salary will make you feel better, but it's more like they are actually keeping you in the box. Ability for you not to like invest in yourself. If you are working on something and if you are working, okay, and you're able to have time to like have time for yourself, to invest in yourself, to like prove yourself worthy on some things or probably do other things, okay, that kind of work is nice because for every job you are doing, I believe you should not have it in your mind that okay, this is the way it is. I want to be, yeah, I want to be doing this kind of job forever and everything. If you are doing it like that, and once they fire you, that is the end of it. So I work with this school, winners they call, for going to like four, starting. Let's count. Okay, June. Okay, I think I started from July, August, September, October, November, December, then January. Okay, so it was around that January I now figured out that bro, this work is not for me. Why? Because I am actually giving my full best at the school, but then I don't have time to invest in myself. And by this time, January, my friend has actually become a more advanced. He has reached a stage. Though I was the one making money. Yeah, I was making money and happy and everything. But he has actually invested himself to a point that I cannot even look at him like and call him we be mate. Though I still do if I look at in his face. But yeah, I'm saying it out loud now. I cannot actually because I cannot actually deny he has really gone far. More than me. So it's well, it's well because at least we are still moving together and we keep on improving ourselves on things. So by that January, I started to do something. Any issues related to school, I'll stop it by 3 o'clock. Then get home around that. Starting from four downward, I want to like try and eat, find something to eat, focus on myself and invest. But it was very hard. Why? Because of the stress of the school is too much. I have to wake up by 8 back, and then resume to. We don't finish by 3. We finish by 4 p.m. So we start 8 p.m. in the morning and finish by 4 p.m. I'll be going home with a very tired face. I want to focus on the house we are living in. Itself. It's not like the tap is working very well. So I was making money, yeah, but it was just like managing the money that feels so good to make is not really enough for me either. So I had to plan all this with it and everything. So it was really rough. But eventually I was able to meet up with my system and then I got my phone thanks to my parents. Yeah. May God bless them. But that is not the point. That is not the point. Right now I'm telling you that I am now a lecturer at an ESM university. Okay. When I graduated finish, I became a teacher. Okay, there was an issue that happened. I just had to like leave the school, or should I say, we left each other, that kind of thing. Then they fired me. Sha. Let me just put it out straight. They fired me, but it was due to with the way I'm actually behaving to because I need to focus on this thing. This is why I am not here to become a teacher. I'm here to become a developer. This thing is just a little stage. So that was the only thing on my head. I was given the best at school, but then I guess it was not enough at them. I need to create time for myself. That is just the mentality I was using to run the school. But around that moment, they fired me. But to be honest, I feel that was the best thing that happened to me because for a month I was not able to get a job. But within that month, I attended some schools, submitted my resume, then I become a lecturer at a particular university because they actually see the quality in me. I told them I'm a developer now. Then, with the way I discussed with the man, he allowed me to be working as a lecturer there. Alright. I'm probably the youngest lecturer in the whole world right now. But then I am not saying my age out. But let's leave it at that actually. Because now now as I'm telling you, I'm a lecturer at the ESM University and I am probably the poorest and then the youngest CEO of a tech company named TechVals Global. So just in the next 3 days now, this is the first day. So let me just say in the next 2 days we'll be finishing our program with our first batch of students, and we'll be starting the second batch around October 1. That is not my point. My point is just that you guys should not give up out there. Okay, it's a lot harder. I know you might be facing a lot more hardship than mine, but once you have a plan that you want to reach a particular goal, I want you to just go for it, because all will be well. No, it is very hard at that moment, but surely all is destined to be well. So you cannot just say because this has happened, you want to give up on it. No matter how long it takes, I have a view and I have a vision to like make. So you need to make sure you are able to achieve that mission. Okay, no matter how many times it takes. Okay, so just keep on going. How did they graduate within that just graduated last year? Then starting from last year, within just 1 year difference. Okay, I became a what lecturer. People will say it's grace, but let me tell you something about grace. Okay, if you are not worth it, it will not come to you. No matter, even if you are truly not worth it. But the fact that you are there, okay, everything is all based on destiny and all. But trust me, it's even if you are not worth it, okay, and then that kind of grace happens to you, and then if you eventually you will not have the capability to like keep up with it. At least I've been a lecturer here now since the beginning of since March. Yeah, March. Okay, till now. Alright. So they actually see the quality in me that I'm giving, and then they still want me to be part of the school. Though we had an issue at the beginning, they were saying I was young and all. But then as well. But then I want to tell you, even those that they did not, these kind of things will happen to every human being. Okay, but if you don't have the quality to like defend it, then you will lose it. That kind of thing. Okay, so you need to just keep on pushing yourself. Keep on pushing yourself. Don't give up on it. Because and I created this. I'm going to be starting this YouTube channel now because I want to show you the life of a developer. I wanted to start this thing from the beginning when I did not actually have a phone, or my phone was very bad. Even that camera, you will not even be able to see me. Well, it was really rough at that moment. So I want to actually move us. Okay, this is my life. My name is Ekin Osa, and in the coders was I'm called Captain K. Then the way I'm moving on with my life, I want to be posting it here. Okay, me, I am sure I am going to make it. Okay, so I'm using this as a means of motivation. If my life, okay, can be as worst as not eating anything within a day, then I would have given up. I would have even think of. I actually thought about going to Nigeria. I've cried a lot of times. Okay, crying is not a new thing to me, but every time I cried, everything just comes to conclusion on I need to keep pushing myself up. I need to keep pushing myself up without what giving up, and that is what I want you guys to be doing too. Okay, either you're a developer or not. I just want to tell you the way of a developer. That is, if you go to my channel, okay, you'll see the way I wrote it. The way of life of a developer. So that is just the name that it is that I want to give it. Let me just say it like that. So all is well, guys. Keep up, and then please, I would like to like subscribe and like my video because we'll be dropping more hot content like this. So now I'm one of the poorest, yeah, let's just go with that, poorest CEO of a tech company like this. We are six actually, okay, that we are running this shit, but as well. But then on how everything goes, I will update you. Don't give up. That is my main goal.